Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are now getting into game between Elegance 2v2 over the left-hand side of your screen, made up of... Sorry, no, they swapped sides. Fishwha, Loveboat on the left-hand side of your screen, made up of Niwa and Finlav. Of course, over on the right-hand side of the screen, it is Elegance 2v2, Tommy and Xana. My name is TJ, my co-caster is Dropbear, and we are getting right into the matchup as soon as Dropbear, who's presumably scrambling to swap the team names right now, sorts out his stuff.
There won't be any need to switch those team names. I believe this is already a glitch. That
Oh, did you? Oh, you're right. You're right. I've seen this. It's like the triple fake out.
Is the triple fake out glitch, which we have seen. Finland finally just deciding on his backo, as we see a pretty classic Niwa on the very, very scary... Yep, they've switched sides, see? As
yeah, so Elegance on the left, Loveboat on the right.
It will be Niwa on his Lucy with Finliv with on the backo, not on his croak, surprisingly. Tommy Liv for Team Elegance on the very, very... Oh, jeez. Oh, we haven't seen her in
the Freya Taya combo. There you go. There are the words you're looking for.
Right, we have not seen Freya in ages. Yeah. In a competitive point. Sorry.
I've been casting the PRL tournament. We've seen a fair amount of Freya there. Because she can do so much damage in the right hand, she's terrifying. But one of the interesting things about this kind of Freya Taya combo is they're both champions that can be called out. They're both champions that can be isolated. And if they are, it's very bad for them.
As we go into the middle now, Finliv trying to decide how to enter this as Niwa is dived upon. Burak being brought out, dive in onto the Tomliv.
Wind bomb will be going out. There's the boomerang follow-up. Tommy and Xanas, this is what we talked about. They're so far away, they're not able to really get in. They don't have the mobility. There's orb for the red side. The bulwark will come out. That provides the necessary shielding. And Tommy and Xanas will both manage to follow up the Valiant Leap on in, but the Petrify Bolt with the deadly injection follow-up. That's an insane amount of damage to the electric shield. And Thunderclap combo can't possibly deal with all that, but there's the lightning strike. It'll be a little bit off though, and Tommy will need to fall back because there is not much they can do.
As the orb is now placed, good clarity, but nope, it will be sniped by that nice boomerang.
The companion cool ultimate coming out of that Taya. He can be looking for Finlev early on. The deadly injection bolt does miss from Niwa, and he's actually got a close range customer thunderclapping and wailing away with that hammer bash.
Good push in onto the Freya as she tries to see how to get this orb. This orb still up. Is taken. I think that was taken by.
I think that was red side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very hard to tell.
The tornado to get away, but look at his low HP on Tommy. Oh! Did you see that? He manages to use, I believe that was the Thunderclap at close range. The iframes mid-air from the Thunderclap saved him for the Valiant Leap damage. Now he and Xenos, with just slivers of HP, are still alive.
Again,
there it is, yet
again.
Great timing on the Thunderclap. The timing you need to hit that is absolutely insane. They're not able to get orb though, so all that's for naught as he is slain by the Warhammer at close range. The X-Strike misses. Xenos needs to get a very quick kill onto one of these two players, or everything they just did will mean nothing. The companion cool does come out, the ultimate doing a significant amount of damage. Can he land the damage? But Finlev and Co will just fall back, put their war shout, and play safely from range. Now Xenos is truly in an almost impossible situation, particularly as the crippling goo comes out. Tornado EX to save him. Oh, buddy, what? He launches himself back in and will concede defeat 1-0 now in favour of Fishwha Loveboat.
You do have to give them props on the side of Team Elegance, especially the Freya managing to get those very, very good iframes off. And also, interestingly, top damage was actually by the Taya on Zenny's doing 619 damage compared to the more lackluster damage by Finliv. I'm guessing Niwa on heals is basically carrying this game.
And he was always an insane hero. That's a consistent fact of life.
Yep.
And here he is continuing to do that. There's the wind bomb coming out. Tomlin will be throwing out the X-Strike necessary to keep himself alive. His counter won't be proc though, and it will be Xenos continuing to roll in the long-range damage. They need to get a definite damage advantage though in the opening phase of this match, and they're not able to do so as yet again. Orb falls to the red side. It'll be Niwa and Co just able to lock down the back of the map and continue doing damage. There's a nice X-Strike though, and as the haste is popped, the panic will follow through. There's the crippling goo right on in. tornado to read it perfectly. Xenos will be able to get out of it, and the wind strike to blow Finlev away. That's great timing.
I have to question, as we do see Altair getting completely damaged away. Good stunt to keep her at bay, but then throws a boomerang into Bako's shield. Nah, won't take it. We'll bring it back to you.
There's Tommy on the port orb. We'll go to the red side. They needed that orb, I really do think, in order to keep himself alive. As is, he's going to be pinned against the wall and obliterated. Finlev claiming the second round in their favour, but we're seeing it be close. We're seeing moments where it definitely could tilt either way. Decision points in the round.
I'm going to be pretty fastidious here. Is it because we are seeing no healer on the side of Team Elegance? It's the Freya Talia combo. They're not known for having the best heals, or any heals whatsoever. The 0-0 on the heals.
Well, it's like I said, what's interesting to me too is those champions don't really have the mobility to get away from a fight either. So they are a full commit combo. They need to pick a target and go all in, and that is exactly what they're doing at the opening of this. This barrier will block the majority of the damage though, but Finland definitely still takes significant amounts, and that will be the dive. Now, I don't like this at all. It's Tomley. He continues to push forward, and now he continues to take damage. This is not a good result at all. They are able to get orb. I think that's actually the first one of the game. The wind strike, wind bomb combo follow-up is huge, followed by the proc electric shield. That could be a lot of damage if he manages to make it work, but he can't do so, and instead it's just the ranged storm mace is trying to do chip damage. There is the thunder strike ready, and it's flying in, doing significant damage. Now Finlev definitely taking hits.
Just having a look at finally they're actually managing to get a bit of damage onto this Bako, but it might be a little bit too late, as we do see Freya still on such low life.
Well, they were able to lock down orb again with that extra, like, that should be great.
Yeah, that'll definitely help them, as we see Bako leaping back in, trying to get the stun off. Tornado to stop that. And there's the
crippling goo in return. That could be huge if Xenos isn't able to make something out of it. Orb for the red side. Now this could be very, very bad, but Finlev, he might have overextended, because look at this damage he's beginning to take now. The bulwark will come through, but it will run out. If the X-Strike lands, that's already almost half his HP gone.
You do have to notice how far Niwa is away from these two players. He's not taking as much damage as any of. He's most healed up. So that is a problem, because Niwa is the one that's doing the healing. As I say that, though,
there's the Thunder Strike flying in to guarantee the kill. 2-0 is currently the scoreline in favour of Fishwha and Loveboat, but Niwa now will be in a 1v2. So far, so good, as he actually managed to land a deadly injection. That might even be the kill if the tornado doesn't do what it just did, which is buy a little bit of space and cancel the poison damage. Now Niwa needs to be able to get orb, but the X-Strike will guarantee it for the other side, and it will be a wind bomb in, and just the boomerangs chipping away at range. Storm Mace follow through, companion call to chase it down. Nice panic control to keep himself alive for the time being, but Niwa cannot keep this up. There it is, the X-Strike flying through, so much damage, and he's pinned outside of the arena. He will fall. Finlev, one of the best players in North America, but that's not enough.
You did good. I did better.
That lightning strike might have just won them that round. We did see Finlev always on that kind of low HP, but always being brought back up by Niwa. So probably the best idea is, while he's at that low HP, you need to just burst as fast as possible before Niwa can re-heal up.
Yeah, I'd love to see more burst damage coming out of Tommy and Xenos, because they need to just smash their opponents here. They need to just obliterate them in the opening few seconds of the round, and they haven't chosen to do that just yet. Finlev will be valiantly leaping onto the backlines. Nice wind strike to go ahead and blow away Tommy, bashing away with those hammers at close range. The counter will be blocked. That's the electric shield available. Bulwark in return could provide a stun, but it won't quite work out, and Tommy's gonna... Oh, excellent thunderclap to dodge Finlev. He's not going to be able to provide a second one, but it won't be necessary, because he does just read Finlev like a book. Tommy, he's on top of things. Now the shield bash into the wall, that will guarantee a temporary stun, and the thunderclap follow-up isn't enough. There's the wind strike, though, to blow him back temporarily. Follow through is good. Xenos missing the X-Strike, though, and a very low HP Freya will have to fall back to the other side of the map. They need to grab orb here in order to keep their hopes of this round alive. They're not able to do so. The X-Strikes bounce back, and Finlev with the ulti will be charging down Zena's. No HP over there. Niwa, meanwhile, engaging versus the Freya will be the companion call coming out. Maybe this ultimate could change the course of things, but he misses a lot of boomerangs. There's the thunderclap coming in. Finlev, so very low on HP. The follow-up is great, but the barrier, that buys a lot of temporary HP. Deadly injection does come through onto Tommy. They are able to grab orb, though that answers immediately back. That's a lot of HP guaranteed to their advantage, and it will be the Storm Mace follow through temporarily from Tommy. He can't quite land it. He needs to get in there onto the backline. Finlev, they need to end him very, very quickly before Niwa can go ahead and guarantee them orb control with his Lucy utility.
Orbs right back up. You have to admire, even though the blue side, Team Elegance, is so low. Oh, and that's a deadly injection. Tornado to avoid it. They've been able to...
you can't avoid that. Look at the haste. That's barely enough to keep him alive. And now, as this Taya plays range, Hitman Zenas, they have no HP. Tommy, he's been stunned for so long. That's literally 12 HP between the two of them. They will manage to grab orb. That is huge. Niwa trying to find a way to keep his opposing... to keep his opposition at range, and he will manage to land it as he does discover the magic of poison darts. The counter won't be procced, the ultimate will be ready. That could do the necessary damage, but no, great timing on the barrier will end it 4-1 now in favour of Fishwha.
3-1, but we do see so much healing done by Niwa. 696 compared to literally 0 by pretty much every other player, obviously. I think that was the difference during that fight. But you did see Niwa also being quite healthy in terms of not being focused at all. I think they need to think of a strategy and try and focus Lucy instead of just trying to whale into the backcourt and then kill the defenseless Lucy later. I think they need to kill Lucy first.
Maybe, just maybe they can make that work there. Already is the close range damage out of the Thunderclap, but they need to find a way to make it work. They need to find a way to work as a tag team here, and you can already see Tommy taking significant damage at range as the potions and damage just fly through. The counter won't be procced yet again. The Thunderclap will guarantee orb for their side as Finlev does take significant damage, but the stun follow-up off the back of the shield bash is more than enough to temporarily drive back the opposition. There it is, the ultimate coming through, and that's a lot of damage out of Zenith, and he just hammers away. The X-Strike won't land, but it's significant to note Niwa did take a lot of damage in that opening engagement. The counter this time won't be procced either, but the Thunderclap is still great. Orb looking for the red side. Oh no, blue. Great snipe with the bash out of Tommy, and it will be the X-Strike missing, but now they have an HP lead and they have EX charge. This is significant. The EX lightning strike coming in will miss. Finlev reading it like a book, and now he's already just wailing away with that war axe. It won't quite be the follow through because he's actually chasing out this Taya, but the damage now coming in from the bashes is significant. He's going to be hit against the wall by the ultimate though, and that will be the kill onto the Freya, and the Taya falls with the blood axe read. 4-1 and match point in favour of Fishwha Loveboat.
I believe they had the right idea at the beginning of a round, but then they tried to get down the Bacco instead. We did see a lot of damage being dealt to Niwa. I think that's the most damage we've seen Niwa take since that first round that our friends Team Elegance took. As we go into the 6th round, all Battlerite's up.
There's already the peek out, the X-Strike to follow through. Niwa will be doing a bit of chip damage. Finlev won't be able to land the follow-up though. There he is, Valiant leap into the centre. They're trying to guarantee this centre control so that when they get orb they can get it, but they can't. And indeed it will be picked up by a very angry Freya.
Gosh, it's this Freya, very good tornado to get her out of the situation, but it's still not enough. That first burst of damages made her as a, melee completely useless. And that's a deadly injection. Has to roll out of it.
Nice. Oh, the Thunder Strike does miss slightly. Yet again, we've seen several missed Thunder Strikes this time. Great outs by Finlev, just keeping the cooldowns ready to go ahead and dodge any sort of damage that would be fatal. And now, as the chip damage continues to come through, the deadly injection will land. I just cannot see a way out of this, and it will be Tommy barely able to escape, but not for long. The shield bash will follow through. Wind strike available on Zenas. He's going to go ahead, play around the corner. Boomerangs will miss for the most part, not able to get orb as a result, and there's just not enough damage on the table for him to win this 1 versus 2.
I do have to say, it was a very good idea to play with this Taya and Freya combo, but you do need heals at this level of play, I believe. So we will be seeing Fishwha Loveboat continue into the round of 32. Unfortunately, Team Elegance will be eliminated at their first match.
I mean, I'd love to see a DPS comp work. I'd love to. Unfortunately, it does require you to hit all your damage, and we didn't see that. I was just seeing Elegance, they missed some damage, they weren't able to guarantee the kills, and that cost them. We will be continuing, though, casting this Battlerite, going for Battlerite number 1 tournament, €150 on the line as we continue down the brackets. We do have some results on in. Among the teams that have advanced to the round of 32 are Browzone Fleek, Brain Dead Cleave, and I believe that's it as I scroll all the way down. No, Dota Club did also advance over on, I believe that's a Polish team. I'm quite proud of them. We're going to bring you the next match in just a few moments. In the meantime, I would like to point out that you can go ahead and bring up the bracket for yourself with exclamation point bracket in the chat. Super Freedom Bot is here, never fear. We're going to be right back with the rest of the tournament in just a few moments.